Join me as I dive into the wild world of dogs and try to figure out why they can't resist licking our faces. Dogs licking faces. It's a behavior we've all experienced at some point or another. You're just chilling on the couch, and suddenly your furry friend decides to give your face a good old lick. It's a sensation that's both weird and wonderful at the same time. But have you ever stopped to think about why dogs do this in the first place? Is it just a weird quirk? Or is there something deeper going on? I've had my fair share of face-licking experiences with my own dog, and I've always wondered what drives them to do it. Is it just a way for them to show affection? Or is there something more complex at play? As I started digging deeper, I realized that there's so much more to this behavior than meets the eye. One thing's for sure, dogs have been doing this for centuries, and it's not just a modern phenomenon. So, what's behind this quirky behavior? Is it a sign of dominance, or is it just a way for them to get a good taste of our skin? As we're about to find out, the reasons behind face licking are far more fascinating than we might think. Moving on, many of us have had that one friend who's always complaining about their dog's obsessive face-licking habits. You know, the ones who are just grossed out by the whole thing. But are they right to be concerned? Should we be worried about our dog's health? Or is this just a harmless quirk? One of the biggest misconceptions about dog behavior is that they're just trying to assert dominance over us. But is that really true? Do dogs really think they can boss us around just by licking our faces? As it turns out, this couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, dogs have been trying to communicate with us for centuries, and face-licking is just one of many ways they do it. So, what are they trying to say? Are they trying to calm us down, or are they just excited to see us? The truth is, it's a little bit of both. Another common concern from dog owners is that their pets might be licking their faces because of anxiety or stress. And while that's not entirely untrue, it's not the whole story either. So, what's really driving this behavior, and how can we address it? As I started talking to experts in the field, I realized that face-licking is just one part of a much larger puzzle. It's a behavior that's deeply rooted in their natural instincts, and it's something that they've been doing for thousands of years. So, what are the underlying mechanisms that drive this behavior? One expert I spoke to pointed out that dogs have scent glands on their tongues, which helps them gather information about their environment. So, when they lick our faces, they're not just showing affection, they're also gathering intel about us. It's a clever trick that helps them navigate the world around them. But that's not all. Dogs also use face licking as a way to communicate with their pack. In the wild, they use scent markings to identify each other, and face licking is just an extension of that behavior. So, when they lick our faces, they're essentially saying, "Hey, I'm part of your pack, and I love you." Another expert pointed out that dogs also use face licking as a way to self-soothe. When they're feeling anxious or stressed, they'll often lick their own faces or bodies to calm themselves down. So, when they lick our faces, they might be trying to transmit that feeling of calm to us as well. But here's the thing. All of these reasons combined don't quite explain the full picture. There's still something missing, something that ties all of these behaviors together. After digging through all the research and talking to the experts, I think I've finally found the missing piece of the puzzle. It's something that might surprise you, but it's also kind of obvious when you think about it. Dogs lick our faces because they're trying to connect with us on a deeper level. It's not just about affection or communication, it's about bonding. They're trying to form a connection with us that goes beyond words, and face licking is just one way they do it. So, the next time your dog decides to give your face a good lick, just remember, they're not trying to gross you out or assert dominance. They're just trying to say, "Hey, I love you, and I want to be close to you." And that, I think, is something we can all appreciate. In summary, dogs licking faces is a complex behavior that's driven by a range of factors, from affection and communication to instinctual behaviors and bonding. By understanding these reasons, we can build stronger relationships with our dogs and appreciate their quirky little habits. Thanks for watching. And if you've got any funny stories about your dog's face-licking habits, be sure to share them in the comments below. If you want to learn more about dog behavior, be sure to check out our next video on the secret language of dogs.